back here with the Fender Acoustic. It's been sitting for a good couple days. It's got the bridge clamp on it, which I'm about to remove. Take these wedges out first. Then comes the fun part of reaching in the guitar. Truss Rod Wrench works great for this. Not sponsored by Shoemaker, but I sure love their products. This is one of their truss rod wrenches out of the set that you can buy. Highly recommend it. Shoemaker, if you're watching, I'd love to be sponsored. There's my rheumatoid arthritis kicking in. Alright, got the wing nuts off. Finish unscrewing that. Pull it off. See what we got. Everything's good and solid like it's supposed to be. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's no gap there. It's all connected like it's supposed to be. So now comes the reassembly. So here's the hard part. The hardest part is trying to get the piezo back up through the hole. It's hard to get out of there. In fact, I think I'm going to take a drill bit and drill it a little bit bigger. I already made it a little bit bigger to get it out of there, but I think I'm going to drill it a little bit bigger. Alright, so I got a bigger drill bit than the hole. And just kind of make that hole its shade bigger. We'll never see it because it's underneath the saddle. Here's what I'm trying to shove through the hole is the piezo unit. These are pretty delicate, so you got to really be careful with them. So that will sit down in there, and this has a nice compensated saddle that sits down on top of that. And then we can just go ahead with our normal restring. But one thing I'm going to do is clean up this fretboard a little bit. It's really dirty. And also, the headstock's really dusty. This guitar hadn't been played in quite a few years. The customer just wants to play it again. There's a little bit of fret wear, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is 2000 grit, and it's pretty worn out already. I'm just going to go over the top of this really lightly and shine those frets up just a little bit. There's several ways you can do this. This is just one of them. That already looks better. pod on it. And some of my Shoemaker snake oil. I make and sell this here. Some of you have seen that. We're actually going to be doing a commercial for it here pretty soon, I think. But it's good stuff. It's got some beeswax in it. It's got oiled linseed oil. It's got citrus oil in it, and a couple other special ingredients. The beeswax that I use in it actually came from my grandfather's bees that he had when I was a little kid, and he used to save all of his beeswax for luthier purposes. Let that sit on there for a little bit, soak in. So you saw how little bit of that I put on there. I'm actually going to make the bridge moist again also, now that it's glued down properly. And you can even use this stuff on the top to kind of clean it up a little bit. You got to make sure and wipe it off. But it's got a lot of uses on a guitar, but it definitely rejuvenates the fretboard. That's what it's used for. And so if you want some, shoot me an email or a message here and let me know. Wipe that off of there. Wipe it off of the fretboard. Good and clean and ready to string up. So I'll bring you back after I put strings on it and show you the guitar, see if I have to do any kind of adjustment to the truss rod or anything on it. I have to put 2 screws in here for the battery box that came loose from over the years. But anyway, I'll bring you back here soon. Alright, so here we are putting the last string on. I have a way that I do it that I learned at luthier school. And basically you do 1 wrap over and the rest under while you're winding it. So this one goes over the tail. And you flip your tail up. And the rest go under. And if you do it right, it'll just go all the way down the line. It'll almost look like threads on a bolt. Chop off the extra. Nice sounding guitar. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me. As always, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and give a thumbs up. Thanks guys.